Hey, what's up everybody? It is another amazing day, and we are on Richy's world once again. Oh yes we are, and as you can see we got a new texture pack that has fancy little clouds, and at night it has like fancy little stars, which I find very cool and very fun to use, because it's nice. I started working on this wall right here. It looks ugly. Let's face it, it looks ugly. But we'll fix it. We are gonna design some sort of a nice little pattern for that. But honestly, I think I'm not gonna do that today because I have something way, way cooler planned to do today. Oh yes. Today, we are gonna build an automatic villager, breeder, and trading hall. Yeah. The things I do to amuse myself. Alright. So we cleared out this area right here to build this thing. And yeah, we're gonna have basically villagers in the walls right here, dropping down from the breeder so we can trade with them. And the idea is if they're locked out of trades, or if you don't want their trade anymore, you can just drop them out and the next one will come along and fill their spot in. And we have found some villagers after a little bit of searching. We unzombified some zombie villagers, and we have 3 in here, which coincidentally is enough to make an infinite villager breeder. And this one here is really, really cool, because he has this trade right here. Yeah, you can get diamond armor from these guys. You can get diamond tools. And my idea was that we could, after making this, trade for a ton of diamond gear so that it would sort of ease the blow of building an ocean temple. And that way it'd be nice and easy, because we wouldn't have to worry about repairing our own gear. We could just use villager gear. And as you can see, this is quite a lot of stuff here. It is very, very nice. Very, very nice. So, I sort of cleared out an area along the lines of right here. And this, over this way, is going to host the villager breeder. Now, it's a little tricky to make this, so I'm going to lay out just a little bit of a design, and then I'll come right back. Alright, so we have built the basic structure of this villager breeder, and it is very simple. Basically, villagers stand here, the crops grow, they harvest the crops, they eat some food, they share some food, and they get in the breeding mood. And over here, we have this little set of doors, and we're going to have a villager down there who's going to run around and basically detect these doors. And when we close it off right here, he's going to think there's only one villager. So he's going to send a signal that we need villagers to breed. And of course he can't, because there's only one of him. But these guys up here will detect the signal, but he won't detect them. So it is a nice little infinite villager breeder, and we're going to get lots of baby villagers who will run into this water stream by slipping on the ice. And then if we come around here, I'll show you how this works. They're going to go to a place just about back here, and basically they're going to stand. They should be able to get stuck here, but if not, they're going to float right here until they grow up, because they're only 1 block high. So, as babies, they cannot surpass this airspace and go up here. But as soon as they grow up, they'll be 2 blocks high, so they can go up into here and float into our villager trading system. So, I'm going to move our good old villagers up here. And actually, this room looks kind of dull. And of course we won't be seeing it much, but these are our first villagers, so I figure we should treat them well. I'm going to redesign this room, and then I'm going to come right back. I'm pretty sure this is a good enough design for a few villagers. I really like it, actually. Like, the ceiling's a little shady, but it actually looks good with all the torches, which is sort of surprising for me. So I spiced things up. I added a little grass here and there, some sugarcane, some flowers, a little emerald ore. And yeah, it looks pretty nice. So I think we are going to introduce all these villagers to their new home. Alright, so we have made rigging, or scaffolding, or something like that, all the way up to the villager breeder. And this could potentially work. Of course, it could also potentially be catastrophic. That could happen too. So we're gonna send the fisherman through first, because he's the least important. But okay, there he goes. Nope, not you yet, buddy. We're testing. He's gonna go all the way through, and hopefully he won't bounce out. Alright, so this looks pretty good so far. Alright, now, the only thing is I'm afraid he might... Oh gosh, get out, get out. Okay, that's broken. Well... Oh, we have to block off up here. One sec, let me jump up here and then block off here. So I think we need full blocks of water for that elevator to work. So we have a sign here, so we can put a sign here, put water here. And then hopefully we can put water here and here, and he'll be able to swim up that. If not, we may have a problemo. Alright, let's just... Oh gosh, that's blocked. One sec, let me get past you, buddy. Hopefully this will work. And I do say hopefully somewhat optimistically. There we go. There we go. Good job, fisherman. That's just testing out the waters for us. Because he's a fisherman. So now we are gonna just push him in there. And we're going to actually push him down to the level with the doors that I talked about before. Because of my first 3 villagers, he is my least significant. So this might hurt a bit. Alright, alright, alright. Didn't look like it hurt that much. So we're going to put torches all around just in case any monsters get some ideas about spawning in here. By the way, my nose is sort of clogged. That's what you're hearing if you're hearing that nasally, gunky sound. I have been sick for quite a while, and I'm trying to shake it, but he is opening and closing doors. He seems quite happy in there. So we're going to push the other 2 villagers through and welcome them to their new home, and hopefully that'll work out just as well. Our villagers have successfully been integrated into this little area. This guy likes to stand in the sugarcane and appreciate nature, but hopefully this will start working soon. The only way we can know is time. So we're just gonna throw these guys a little bit of a starter package. Hopefully they'll pick it up, and that should get them going. Oh, see? Look at that. He already got the hearts, which means this is working absolutely wonderfully. And they're going to start sharing food. And we're going to be set for a villager breeder. That is really cool that he got the hearts that fast. I feel like I'm going to slab off this block. Oh, see, they're sharing food. That's a great sign. They're sharing food. So this should start working very quickly, I think. I'm going to just bone meal this off for the sake of them so they can get a little bit of a quicker start. And I'm going to be back in a few minutes. I'm just going to let this AFK for a while. It has been just a few minutes, and we have our first baby, little, cute villager. Heck yeah. This farm is very efficient. So, eventually this villager is going to sprint around, because that's what little baby villagers do. As you just saw there, there's your potato buddy. But we're going to sort of demonstrate what was going to happen anyway if he stops running away so fast. Oh, he almost didn't slide off. That's weird. So he's going to do that. And he's going to bob down and wait there until he grows up, and that's basically it, actually. Which is kind of cool, you know? It's kind of cool. So, I am going to get a bunch of villagers, and then we're going to come back and we're going to make the trader. So we are back on the world, and I think it's pretty safe to say that this thing is working pretty efficiently. Actually, ridiculously efficiently. Look at this, seriously. We got a ton of villagers, and I haven't even had it running for that long. So, we're not going to all keep them in there, obviously. We're going to make a villager trading station. And I think we're going to use Tango Text design because it's very, very well done. And it's better than anything I could ever come up with. A while ago I had a tutorial for a trading station, but honestly it just wasn't as good. So I'm going to build a module of that and then we'll see. Okay, we've built one of these modules and I am a little worried because this, it looks okay, but it doesn't look that great. And we want everything, every single thing we build to look great. And also, you can probably hear it in my voice, I just can't get better. I've been sick for a very long time, but I'm going to show you guys how this works. So, the villager comes along in water stream, falls down, and sets off the tripwire. And this goes like this, so the next villager will float over the water stream, over this block instead of going into it. So the next one will go to the next slot, if that made any sense. I don't think it did. So now our villager is down here, and we're going to trade with him all our stuff, and he's going to give us lots of nice things. But when we don't want him anymore, we can just push this button, and he'll fall down into another water stream that will take him away. So that's the trader, and I think what I'm going to do is build this all the way around, which is probably going to take quite a long time. So I'm going to do a third-person time-lapse because we haven't done a good one for a while, and I really want to do one. So I'll just get started. seconds and a half. Seriously. That took a long time. I was listening to music, though, so it wasn't, like, unbearable or anything. So now what we have to do is hook up the water streams, which would be easier if we didn't already have villagers trying to get in them. Oh, you are, an interesting villager right there. You're, interesting that it's the same one every time. But they're all bunched up, so we have to fix that. You know, maybe I should grab some signs. Maybe that would be, like, a useful thing. Do I have it? Of course I don't have any in here. So let's make some signs. I think that's going to be enough. I think that's going to be far more than enough. My voice just sounds weird. Like, I swear, when I'm getting ready to record, my voice starts acting up, and then it doesn't stop. So let's make an infinite water source over... Let's not break that. How about here? We'll make an infinite water source here. I am really deficient with the mouse today, seriously. So... I'm trying to think. Oh, we can't run it like that. It'll hit the redstone. Maybe we could... Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. Did... Oh, you're kidding. I don't want to see how bad the damage is. Oh, gosh. Alright, what are we missing here? Is it seriously just that piece of redstone? Like... Oh, it's only that piece. Merry, Merry Christmas. Oh! I am an imbecile. I am a complete and utter imbecile. Oh my gosh. You know what? This is gonna be a while, so I'll get back to you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with basically this entire thing. I have this little door here with this little secret hiding torch as an entrance. And I want to just show you the water streams and one other thing. So, how do I get in there? Okay, first thing, water streams. They just go up here, villager goes onto the slab, goes up. And then this is actually something I didn't know about in the design, but it was in the original design. And it's to keep the water going once you've run out. So basically, instead of pushing a fence gate out, it pushes, instead of pulling a fence gate in to let water by, it has water up here and a piston here, so it can open and close the water stream, which I think is really cool. You can probably hear how clogged my nose is. It's hideous. And then when villagers do their little fall... Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Villagers are going to fall down here that aren't used, and discarded villagers will fall here and end up in the same little place. So, I had to fix one thing, and that was a really, really big problem. You remember the little guy with the doors down in that corner? The villager that made the villager breeder work? Well, he was too close to those guys, so what I did is I took him out, and I put a new one up there, so he doesn't detect those villagers, because they're on a different level. And now what I think I'm going to do is, if I can get through this door, go trade up a storm. And I'm sorry my voice was not that great today. I've really been sick, my nose is all clogged, and it sounds really weird. But hey, I got an episode out and I think we had quite a lot of fun. So until the next time, and I should point out in the next one, we're probably gonna be raiding one of them ocean temples, so get pumped. Until the next time, this has been Richy, and I will see you guys when we raid that ocean temple next Wednesday.